I must have pressed pause. Anyway, here we are now. Here's Chris and today's market stall. Today is going to be about food. You make a good market trader though.
There's something hilarious about this because I am starving.
Are you?
Yeah.
Have you not had any lunch today?
Yeah.
You have, and you're starving again. Have you had an Oreo donut?
No.
I brought you Oreo donuts. You can have that after, only if you've made a good job of this video.
Can't be an athlete like this with not having lunch, can you? Yeah.
That's negated by the amount of alcohol you imbibe.
I don't drink.
You don't drive. You said that with a straight face. Yeah, right.
You can ask me why.
I'll ask your wife. You can be sure of that. Anyway, Chris, we want to know about camping foods today. In particular, the wonderful array we see here of delicious things to eat. And the difference between the dehydrated ones and the hydrated ones. The advantages of one over the other, perhaps? Anyway, take it away, Chris.
Okay. The dehydrated food that we have is adventure food, which comes in loads of different flavours. So you can have like your meat, you can have your kind of
vegetarian,
your fish one, your vegetarian, your
that's
salmon,
pasta.
that's pasta carbonara, so it's got a bit of cheese in. You've got like a nice kind of quinoa, one, and
quinoa.
Yeah, so that one's vegan, it tells you on there, and that one's vegetarian. So I've only got the one vegan one at the moment. You also have desserts and also breakfast. You'll notice that they are also colour coordinated, so you kind of know what colours you are looking for at the same time. The nice thing that you get with the adventure food is it's so easy to sort out. The instructions are all on the back across the top.
So they are visual instructions, so you
Don't
don't have to read.
Don't do what one of my friends did, was rip this off and then to save a bit of weight. It's not worth it, because it doesn't tell you anyway.
Quantities of water to it.
Well, it does, but it's not as easy to notice. So literally just open the bag up, pop your water in to the lime, give it a good stir, a very good stir, and then literally leave for 10 minutes. You'll notice all the meals will take 10 minutes. The breakfast and also the desserts will only take 8 minutes to sort out. Give them another good kind of whipping round and then eat.
I noticed that the calorific values all seem to be the same.
Yes.
Catered to 600 calories for everything.
Yeah.
Cashew nasi, that's surely vegan. Anyway, whatever. It must be, or vegetarian at least. Yeah, and the puddings and desserts, breakfasts, look to be all 300 calories. So, there we go. Carry on.
A couple of bits of advice anyways with camping food regardless is I always, if I am kind of going down this road, is I always take a tiny bit of chili powder or curry powder just in case it is not what I was expecting.
A little extra seasoning sometimes.
Just to basically season it up a wee bit more and go from there. It is absolutely fantastic at the end of the day when you're knackered is to get one of these down your throat. Again, it's not a gourmet meal, it is camp food.
Camp food, but it's got the nutritional values that you need and it's lightweight. These ones are lightweight.
Yeah. So that's adventure food.
Good, excellent. Take that all away. Small interlude.
The other brand that we do, sorry I can't stand them up, is Wayfarer. Is a wet food alternative. Generally, I must admit, in terms of taste, the Wayfarer generally has it for me. You do for ourselves, as you'll see again. Wayfarers does the colour coordinating, but they colour coordinate by the meal. So that your breakfast is orange, the meals are turquoise.
Right, wait a minute. Perfect, right so.
What they do quite nice is they have little signs on the actual product itself.
Ah, so the various...
So it can tell you whether it's gluten-free or suitable for vegans. And that one there, going back to the veggie breakfast, is vegetarians, not vegans. So there will be something in there.
And then this one is...
So that's vegan, and that one is gluten-free.
Yeah. Quite a nice range. I remember I had a damaged one and I had it to eat. It was delicious. You could even have these for elderly people at home as a nutritious meal.
Like you?
Yes, like me. And you could eat it cold. They even taste good cold.
Yep. So
you don't have to find a water source too.
The big difference is, so the question that we always get asked is, which one would you choose? The advantage you have with the Wayfarers over the Adventure Food is you can eat it cold, or you literally boil in a pan, eat it hot, and then use the water that you've boiled it with as a cup of tea or a coffee if you're heaving and going for a coffee instead of a tea. But it is much heavier because you're carrying in the extra kind of moisture within the meal, whereas the Adventure Food is much lighter from there.
Is the calorific value roughly the same?
No, so the Wayfarers will change depending on the meal quite drastically.
I wonder what they...
So randomly you will always get a bit more calories with like some of the meatier options over some of the vegetarian options.
Right.
But generally again, you kind of supplement these with a couple of kind of trail mixes or whatever. You've lost my train of thought that I was going to say.
Sorry.
Personally, the thing that I kind of go for is what meal I fancy eating, because I do get a much bigger choice with Adventure Food than I do Wayfarers at the moment. But if you don't like your chili, you don't like bolognese, or you don't like a curry, you do have other options in the Adventure Food. It's just a matter of kind of taste and what you fancy having while you're
Of course,
out.
you could take a mixture of both
You
the
can take a
dry
mixture
and the
of
wet
both.
foods with you.
Again, going off previous times, I do prefer eating the Wayfarers. I think it's tastier, but in terms of how I've kind of evolved in terms of me camping, what I end up doing is I will boil a pan, put the water in the meal, set up my tent while my meal's cooking. Whereas Wayfarer, I would always set up my tent, start cooking, and then have my food. So it's just a different process in how you kind of manage your time. And that's kind of it, really. You will get a lot more options, and I will say, on the market with dehydrated food or freeze-dried food. But I've got to say, having tasted quite a few and spat out quite a few, the Adventure Food is by far one of the best ones on the market.
Okay, well that's good to know, because sometimes all dehydrated foods have that certain taste that, yes.
And I must admit, it just shows you the production behind this video. We are now taping down bits of it, but don't tell me colleagues that I've done that and showed you that, because I will get into trouble.
Professional as ever, professional as ever. What on earth is goulash? Oh, is it goulash? Ah, is that how you spell goulash? Ah, there we are. There you are. Every day's a school day, every day's a school day. Anyway, thank you very much for another episode of Easter Explains.
Easter's subtitles.
Subtitles.
How do you spell subtitle? S-U-B.
Eh?